In the poster, people will see the individuals involved in the case system, which are vital in the pre-colonial era whereby it encompasses of the Datu o Raha, the Timawa or Premen, and the Uripon, which are the slaves. Basically, these individuals that are involved in the case system plays a vital role in the pre-colonial taxation system. In pre-colonial era, goods or what they called handog serves as the tax, and the payment method can be associated to barter, wherein they exchange handugs or goods. Since the Datu or Raha and other nobilities or Maharlika have power to rule barangay, they are exempted in paying the tax as their primary responsibility is to provide protection and to be in charge to judicial processes. So, basically, that to provide protection to those who considered as a taxpayer, which are the Timawa or Premen. And in the case of slaves, they are also exempted as they have nothing to offer but their lives.
Other form of taxes from the Spanish era is tributo, which was originally between 8 to 10 reals for slave or por ley servicio, was also a network for tax payment. Eventually, with the cedula Spain replaced tributo with cedula, which allowed them to keep track of the people who could pay taxes. The economia system, which is land of ownership granted by the crown of the worthy peninsulares, was yet another form of taxes income from the Filipinos. The diezmos reliefless is 1 out of 10 of the produce of the economia to be paid to vigiral government, and saktorul was the tax payment to the church. Other local taxes were in the vintal tax paid by people in the province allowed to coast of the western Luzon and defend the area against Muslim pirates, common at that time, and the donativo de Zamboanga was taxed, especially used the conquest of Jolo.
During the 17th and 18th centuries, the Contador de Resultas serves as the chief royal accountant, whose functions were similar to the Commissioner of Internal Revenue. He was the chief arbitrator whose decisions on final matters were final except when revoked by the Council of Indies. During these times, taxes that were collected from the inhabitants varied from tribute or head tax of 1 gold mace annually, tax on the value of jewelry and gold trinkets, indirect taxes on tobacco, wine, chocolates, burlas, and powder. From 1521 to 1821, the Spanish treasury had to subsidize the Philippines in the amount of 250,000 pesos per annum due to the poor financial condition of the country, which can be primarily attributed to the poor revenue collection system.
Japanese era. At the outbreak of World War II under the Japanese regime, 1942 to 1945, the Bureau was combined with the Custom Office and was headed by a Director of Custom and Internal Revenue.
The BIR started with aerial memoration, the 8 and 10 collectors since January 3, 1939 to December 31, 1941, and June 2, 1946 to October 4, 1950. During the Japanese occupation, Mir was the Director of Customs and Internal Revenue from February 5, 1942 until March 13, 1944. After the liberation, he was replaced by Jose Leido, and Senior Leido was succeeded by Mir, who became collector for the second time. Mir was succeeded by Saturnino David since October 1950 to January 13, 1954, and Antonio Arameta since January 18, 1954 to July 5, 1955. In 1957, the position of collector was changed to